this is something that is applied since they're in high school, or is already people working, or?
Oh, no. Well, the other big lesson that we have to say, education is not just teaching you something that you can forget about when you leave school. One of our big objectives, and that is very clearly high still, is to teach you how to learn. So that when you go to school, whether you're 5 years of age or 18 years of age, or at university or College of Technology, what we're really saying to you is it is unlikely that what you learn now will be enough for the rest of your life. When I was at school, we said once I finished school or once I finished university, I don't have to do any more learning, that will do me for the rest of my life. But that won't apply now. And so we've got to teach people how to learn. And that's been an exciting project, because it's likely that whatever job you go to when you're 21, you'll have a different job when you're 31, 41, 51, 61. And therefore, the ability to teach you how to learn. Now, that's an objective that we haven't fully achieved yet, but we'll never achieve it. We just have to go on the road. I'm excited about it, though.
And all of the things then lead people to schools and technical schools, and I understand that also you make mandatory going all the way through high school.
Yes. I mean, originally, when I was at school, I think the age was only 14 that you had to go to school. We've increased it. We are now talking about making it right up to 18 years of age. But we still are leaving 20% behind. Well, our aim is to get 90% of all of those students to be able to successfully complete school. At the moment, we're in the 80s, but we haven't got to 90% yet. But that's part of the objective, and it's not easy, and it does mean continuous and even more and more investment in education. And you know what they say about advertising, that, you know, when you take an advertisement, 50% of it is wasted and 50% is useful, but we don't know which 50%. We always say, look, we think we're spending too much in education, but we have to spend more, because we really have to find out what is it we can do. And I hear those same words from you in Panama, that we feel we're spending so much on education and yet we're not achieving what we should be achieving. But we've just got to keep trying.
Yeah, I think that everybody means well and say, well, we want to put more money in education, we want to put more money in health, but the key to the matter is how effective you are on doing this, and where you want to put this money, and how fast could you expect results.
Well, you have to be patient, but I think one of the big elements in Ireland that achieved our success was the creation of confidence. But before we began to become confident in what we could do, we were scared. We were frightened. We almost lost our economic independence. We had become independent of Britain way back in the 1920s, early 1921. But we almost lost that independence in money terms, because our economy was so bad. Now, since then, the other big element is that we are part of a Europe. We are part of a Europe. And that meant that was not easy to do, because we had fought for our independence, we had managed to gain our independence, and suddenly, well, not suddenly, we became part and almost had to give over some of our decision-making to Europe. And that's not an easy thing to do, but we held on to some of those elements. And one of the elements that we held on to is the element of tax. We said, this is very important to us. Now, some of the big countries, like France and Germany, say there should be tax harmonization all over Europe. We say, and we are supported by the British in this and by some other countries like Estonia, who say, no, that should be a competitive issue. And I think that's correct. I think we are competing with others in Europe, but even more so, Europe itself becomes competitive. If we accept the high tax rates of Germany and France and others, then I think Europe becomes less attractive to foreign investors, and our exports are less likely to be effective. So there's just some of the elements that have helped us in that area, but they're not. That's not the end of it.